Good morning, fifth graders, and welcome to Tuesday, September 29th. This is your intro video, kind of walking you through the day and also kind of giving you a heads up about what's going to happen tomorrow. There will be a video tomorrow as well, but just so you know, kind of a little bit of a heads up and get you prepared for how Wednesday is going to look. This will be our first Wednesday Flex Day together, and it might be slightly different than what you guys did for your language arts and social studies stuff. So math and science today, guys, very straightforward, very normal for what you are going to experience this year in math. There will be a video and a couple of exit tickets or a couple of green puzzle pieces that you need to complete. The exit ticket is gradebook material. That is stuff that's testing us on the lesson for today, the learning target for today, and making sure that we understand how to do those things. You will have multiple attempts at that, remember. Some of you are staying with a 3 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10 when you could be redoing those things a couple of times to try and improve your score. So please make sure you're taking advantage of that tool. And I'll talk to some of you while you're in class just to remind you of that fact as well. The brain game is not graded, but it is really good information, and it is expected to be done. It is expected that something you guys are working your way through. It is just kind of a spiral review of different types of math problems that either you got at in fourth grade or early fifth grade to kind of prepare and review for what's coming up. But so math is pretty straightforward. Science, there is an activity that we are expecting you guys to complete, and it is about freezing liquids. And I would really like you to get in there and make sure that you are submitting that green puzzle piece that has some questions. There's really not a lot of right or wrong answers on that assignment, guys. It's just more of touching base with you and getting you to talk and communicate with us about your results in that freezing lab. It's not as if we know what should have froze faster or in all honesty, what you chose to freeze. There's a lot of opportunities for differentiation there, I guess would be the best way to say it. Some of you might choose to freeze different liquids than others, and that's fine too. Bigger question for me, or bigger amount of importance for me, guys, is that you are remembering to be active on those days when you are distance learners. I know it's easy to kind of roll out of bed and not put a priority on school for 2 or 3 hours, or maybe even not at all for the day because you're not feeling the best or whatever the case may be. But even if you're ill or sick for a day, everything that you're going to be responsible for in terms of the grade book or in terms of our lessons is going to be at your fingertips. It's going to be there. So even if you are sick or you're out of town or those kinds of things, the fact that we are using Schoology for the majority of our stuff allows you to kind of keep caught up. Kind of get you the opportunity to make sure you're keeping pace with the rest of your classmates. And then you don't have this stack of papers when you come back, or this stack of assignments to make up and redo when everybody else only has a few. So please make sure that you are taking advantage of the fact that we are online and the fact that we have those assignments there for you already. Don't just settle and say, oh, I'm not going to do anything today and I'll do more tomorrow. It just usually doesn't work that way. So please make sure you're keeping up with us. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is a school day, and I think the principals have done a really good job during the announcements and during email conversations and things to let your parents know that Wednesday is a school day. Yes, it's considered a flex day. Yes, it is considered there's not a person or people in class, but in all honesty, we are expecting your participation on Wednesday, and a lot of that stuff is going to either be review or things that we are moving forward with in our subject areas. And we really just want to make sure that you are checking in with us. And so for us in math and science, when you are in my classes, we are going to be having a Wednesday Zoom. And that Wednesday Zoom will take place at 10 o'clock. And I will send you that Zoom link on the morning of the Zoom. I don't want to send it out earlier than that because it tends to get lost in those situations. So I really want to make sure that I send that out to you as soon as, or as close to the meeting time as we can. So expect that tomorrow morning, sometime early in the morning, that you will be able to log in. I would love for there to be everybody at that Zoom meeting. We're going to be doing some team building stuff and creating of teams in our classrooms. But if you don't, it's fine too. Have a great day, fifth graders. And remember, if you have any questions, please make sure to ask.